my honor to ask you all to please welcome to the stage the Canadian Ambassador to Poland, Catherine Godin, for closing remarks.
Good evening, friends, students, distinguished guests, survivors, and righteous. It's an honor, a privilege for me to join you tonight. It's also very much humbling to hear those stories, and I'm not convinced that my words will have the right weight and the right tone, but I'll do my best, because I think you certainly deserve my best, and that's what I'm going to give you. It's a very special evening in Warsaw, and personally I arrived in Poland only 6 months ago. And so this is my first encounter with the March of the Living. I know some of the survivors, I think, was it Nate that told me it's edition number 20 for him? So I'm still very much on the learning curve here. So merci beaucoup de m'accueillir parmi vous ce soir. Je suis vraiment très, très touchée de cette occasion. I'm discovering the March of Living is something quite extraordinary. Professor Irving Kotler, whom some of you will know, and I've worked with in the past, I'd mentioned this march several times with me, but obviously it's very different to hear about it in Ottawa and see what you've been exposed to on this side of the pond. It's quite different. The 2023 edition of the March carries additional meaning as well, as it coincides with the 80th anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto uprising. I understand and I see the extraordinary equilibrium that I feel tonight with regards to the emotion, the energy, the hope you're carrying, and at the same time the recognition of the sorrow, the pain of the Jewish people, and for me it's quite exceptional to see that. I don't know if you have had a chance to do that, but this very museum is quite spectacular, and if you have not seen the exhibition that commemorates the Ghetto Warsaw Uprising called Around Us, A Sea of Fire, I would encourage you to look at this exhibition, which is extremely spectacular and very, very powerful. Je voudrais dire un mot peut-être rapidement au sujet des survivants, si vous le permettez, et saluer leur geste de mémoire. I want to just highlight the extraordinary gesture of passing the torch of memory of the Holocaust, the memory of the tradition, and the memory of the stories. And for me, that's something very, very powerful. We're grateful, dear survivors, for your knowledge, your learning, your will and desire to transmit to the next generations. The steps, literally, steps you take make this world a better place, help find a way in the direction of mutual respect, acceptance, and an end to anti-Semitism. Dear survivors, I salute your courage and your commitment. And you'll probably understand that I want to say a few words about Mr. Alex Buckman. I did not know Mr. Buckman, but I watched online a few of the memories that he shared of his childhood starting in Belgium. I was very moved by his simple yet very eloquent words. And one quote I heard from him I thought was quite fitting when he said, some people told me I was there for them during the march, but most of you were there for me. I found that is quite fitting. And really I want to express my sympathy to his loved ones and those whose lives he touched. And I know that it's the case for several of you, especially in the Coast to Coast group on this trip. I'm certain that the experience of the march will have a profound impact on all of you, perhaps for the first time, perhaps for the nth time. This week, outside of this very museum, I attended the ceremonies commemorating the 80th anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. That was powerful for me. It was extraordinary to see the presidents of Poland, Israel, and Germany holding hands together to gaze to the future together. And that was for me extremely powerful. I want to perhaps To close by paying a tribute to you, all of those who participated in this march, and in fact, you're the ones who are going to build the future. You're the ones who will be strong, resting on the shoulders of giants, strong with the knowledge of the past, able to gaze in the future. I want to pay tribute to your commitment to Holocaust remembrance. I want to building a future that strives to eliminate hate, combat discrimination, and aim for peace. Goodness knows we need it all. Thank you very much.